Thanks for logging on to myfoxhurricane.com. Here's a look at the names that we've used so far this year. See, there are not many left on the list, and it looks like really in the next day or two, we might be talking about using yet another one of these names. We've got this one area, Invest 91, out into the Atlantic, and that one showing more and more signs of organization. Also, you notice we've got Tropical Storm Philippe. Kind of the flip side of that, Philippe is struggling. You can see how kind of close together they are, but one is strengthening, one is really struggling. So here is Tropical Storm Philippe, and you see where the icon is? You notice there's no storms around it. There's no convection. There's hardly any cloud cover around that icon. All the clouds are being displaced over onto the other side of this system. That tells you a key thing about this storm. Wind shear. The winds are just blowing the top of this storm right off and pushing it all to the east. So we have that west and southwesterly wind pushing everything away, and it looks like that is just going to continue over the next several days. So with that in mind, it's going to continue to struggle, and eventually it looks like it'll just tend to dissipate. So currently it's moving to the west at 14 miles an hour. Here's that forecast track, and notice as we go through time, 45, 45, 35, down to 30, it basically just succumbs or just weakens because of all the strong winds. And then in addition to it, as it continues to work its way towards the west, it looks like drier air tends to work its way into this system. So it looks like this system is basically just going to fall apart over the next several days. In fact, here's a visible satellite loop. That is the center of Philippe. So there's a little bit of low cloud cover associated with the center, but all the convection is all displaced well away from the center. And then this here, that is at Invest 91, just far enough to the south that it is staying away from that strong wind shear for the time being. So watch how all this plays out on the Fox model. We've got Philippe here. We have Invest 91. And as we continue through time, you see this system basically just kind of falls apart. Hard to even tell exactly where it is. And then you just continue to watch this next area, Invest 91, continuing to grow and get better organized. So looks like one goes away, one will be developing. We'll continue to watch it pretty closely as we go through the rest of the week and into the weekend. Of course, we're going to keep you updated right here on myfoxhurricane.com.